Welcome back to PPT Ministry Podcast with yours truly, the Ambassador of Christ, Prophetess Rashonda Studs. Welcome back, people of God. I miss you guys so much. Thank God for you guys, and thank you for praying for me. Those that knew secretly that I was going through my transition season, but I want you to know that I have come out with victory, and thank God for my transition season. I thank God for hearing God clearly going into my next assignment. And I wanted to talk to you tonight about transition. A lot of God's true servants are going through transition in this hour, but we're going through the crushing. God has to crush. He has to bring that pressure. He allows the enemy to bring the pressure to us because God is only doing this to us. He wants to be able to trust us with the next assignment. And so it is really serious that we be obedient to God or what He wants us to do. If He tells us to lay down the assignment that He gave us, we must be obedient. We cannot walk in the spirit of pride. A lot of God's true servants are going through transition in this hour. I pray for them. I pray that they come out with victory, and I pray that they stand with confidence and trust what God is doing with them. But the Holy Spirit wanted me to tell you tonight that we are coming out as pure gold. And after this transition season is up, God is finna complete everything. Everything will be finished. It will be done. Transition is the process or a period of changing from one state or condition to another. So people of God, get ready. You're coming out. You're coming out of your transition season more powerful, more bold, and you with wisdom, knowledge, and great understanding. And we're going to come out with the whole armor of God, because in this transition, God is preparing us what's to come. We are dealing with some demonic things in this world, and we have to be built and prepared, and we must put on the whole armor of God. We must hear God in this hour. Transition is not to harm us. It is to pull layers off of us. So people of God, let God pull the layers off you for your next assignment, because we have to be fully prepared for what's to come. And in a transition season, He is calling us His feet, because there's a shift finna get ready to take place. So we must be ready. We must hear Him. We must take orders from Him. We must hear Him clearly in this hour. So we because there's two voices that are speaking. There's familiar and there's the Holy Spirit, and we have to know what's operating through us. So that's why we have to go through our transition season of stripping. And God even allowed the enemy to rise up against us, because He's building us. He's empowering us with more power and more oil to stand against the wiles of the enemy in this hour, because we are in tribulation right now. So people of God, do not take your transition season lightly. It is serious, and don't murmur or complain. I know the crushing is so hard. Oh my God, it's so hard, and it don't feel good. And you got people talking about you, don't understand what God is doing with you, but that's okay. That is between you and God. Go through your season of transition, because He is raising up a remnant church, a high rank remnant church, and high rank remnant servants. We will stand on the front line, and we will be bold as a lion, and we will win the lost souls, and we will make an echo sound in the earth. Fire will spew from our mouth against the hands of the enemy. He will not win in this hour. So go through your season of transition, because God is going to bring you out. You got to stand. You got to stand in this hour. Transition seasons, God just want to lead and guide us the right way. He want us with the full knowledge and wisdom of His word. We must have a steady and a firm prayer life. We must study to show ourselves approved. We must study to hear God's voice. We must read. We must write whatever He tells us. Remember, there is two voices. There's a voice of Holy Spirit and there's a voice of familiar spirit. We have to know truly what voice is speaking in this hour, and then our life, we must walk in godly character. We cannot operate in ungodly character in this hour, else you will operate out of familiar. And God looking for high ranked servants that's going to go amongst the people and be bold and speak the truth, live holy, not worrying about their garments. They're not worried about their mantles. They're not worried about their platforms, their clergy suits. The God is raising up high-ranked servants that's going to run for Him, and don't care about the performance, and don't care about the ordination of the papers and the pictures on the Instagram, the Facebook. He is looking for servants that's postured in his heart, that's willing to go out to get the lost, because so many of his sheep are perishing. They're dying, and God is furious. He is furious with the church. So, people of God, if He has you going through a transition season, stay and stand in your transition. You're coming out with victory. You're coming out with confidence, and know that He's sending you, and you are doing a good work for Him, because it's not going to be about our works or what we do. It's not going to be about our garments. It's not going to be how good we preach, how good we sing, and how we run 24/7 when the doors of the church open. It is not about our works. God is judging the hearts of His people, and the remnant church is going to be formed out of and posture out of His own heart. And so my thing is, if you say you're chosen, God chose you for such a time as this, you will hear Him. You will not fight against the transition season, because many want the accolades, they want the mantles, they want the titles, but they don't want to go through the wilderness. They don't want to go through the transition. They don't want to go through homelessness. They don't want to go through anything that God has them to go through, because see, we can't tell anybody nothing. If He sent us, how could we tell anybody anything, and we have not been through anything? So God is not raising up people that have not been through anything to tell others how they can come out. God wants us to feel the pressure. He wants us to feel the crushing of how others feel when they're going through and they don't have anyone to talk to. They're about to lose their mind. So much death is taking places in the earth. There's so many unseen demonic things are going on. We are fighting things that we don't see. So God is preparing the chosen ones, the high-ranked remnant servants for this hour, for the front line, because there will be something that's coming, and that will shake the very heart of this earth. And we're going to have to have Christ. We're going to have a true stern prayer life. We're going to have to learn how to fast and pray. There's a great famine coming, and there's a great virus that's going to take people out, that's worse than COVID. And these things we have prophesied since 2019, but there are false prophets that are rising up on a daily basis, taking prophecies that we all have prophesied from many years ago, and now they're prophesying. So everybody wants to be a prophet, but remember, everybody's a messenger, but God has chosen His true prophets, and you have to know who is speaking, are they truly from God? Because everyone is prophesying. And so we have to get some discernment in this hour. So go through your transition, go through your crushing, so that God, when you come out and God send you out, you are built with power, you're strengthened, your strength is up, and because we're going to be fighting battles that are so great. We're going to need the whole armor of God in this hour. And because in my transition season, I cried a lot, and I thought God was punishing me, but God wasn't punishing me. He said, I heard conversations. I changed your assignment. So I understand. See, you have to know what God is doing in your season, because sometimes what we can't hear and what we can't see, He can. And so He have angels dispatched around to hear conversations, and He knows people's hearts. That's why He said He's coming back to judge the hearts of men. And so you have to make sure that your heart is postured in love and forgiveness. And so therefore He gave me an assignment, and He stopped me in that assignment, and I say, God, why you did that? And He said, because I heard conversations, and their heart is not postured. They don't really love you. And so so happy that I have a stern prayer life and relationship with God, because He protects me. He saves me from a lot of things, people that's setting traps, trying to destroy me, trying to destroy my character, trying to destroy my name. And so therefore, don't stop worrying about having a crowd of people around you. If God has sent you to do a great work, you're going to be lonely. You're going to be isolated, and you're going to walk alone. So you have to know that Christ, even though that Christ had people, His disciples around Him, but He still was lonely. He still had to go into the wilderness. He still had to go through the great attacks, and he suffered persecution. So we are not exempt from this. And so now God is building me what's to come, because we, as rapture approaching, we have to be built for what's to take place in the earth, because Revelation is fulfilling itself. And so I thank God for going through the transition season, and I encourage all the true high-ranked servants that God has chosen, that you stand. It's hard. Go through your crushing, because I promise you will hear God clearly. You will know which way that He's leading you, and you will be in order, because we want to be in order in everything that even the assignment that He gives us in the next move of God. We want to be in order, and we want to follow protocol in the realm, because there's a demonic portal that has opened up, and it's so demonic. And I'm gonna tell you now, you better have the whole armor of God on to fight these entities. That's because there are fallen angels are here present right here on earth, and God, we going to have power. And so God is putting a new oil upon us. He's separating the wheat from the tare. He's already done that. And so a lot of people that's operating, saying God has shown, they are already turned over to a reprobated mind. They don't understand that, So my thing, God is not worried about your garments, your clergy suits, your piece of license, your piece of paper, or ordinations. People are getting too caught up into that, but there's no souls being won to Christ, and God's hands is upon this earth. And so my thing is, we have to give God back His glory. And so, people of God, I just want to encourage you on tonight to stand, because God is trying to build us. He wants us to walk in boldness and holiness, righteousness, and He wants us to walk in obedience, following every commandment. everyone is teaching wrong, that God is not going to do anything to anybody, but a lot of doctrine is being taught wrong. We serve a loving God, but we also serve a God that He's a God of wrath. And He said He will turn you over to a reprobated mind. You can't keep playing with God in this hour. So He's raising up a high rank remnant of servants that's going to tell the truth and be bold in the earth and in the church. Things are changing, time is changing. We must be equipped for what's to come. And we must walk in godly character, people of God. We got to. We cannot just walk and talk and do anything that we want to do. So go through your transition. He wants us to be right. We have to execute everything that He tells us in this hour. We can't do nothing according to our way. We have to do things according to His way. And I want you to be blessed. And 1 John 5:14 speaks, and this is the confidence that we are in Him, that if we ask anything according to His will, He hear us. And He has been hearing us cry out for so long. And He has been hearing everything we've been praying for. So in your transition season, know that He hears you. But this is all Him. This is nothing of the devil. This is Him stripping us, making sure that we are walking according to His will and way and obedience. And we are not walking in familiar spirits. Because God is not playing concerning His laws, His sheeps, His people that needs to be saved, healed, and delivered. If you have a fivefold ministry, you have to know you're going to go through transition season where God is going to uproot you from your homes, your lands, and put you in some difficult situation, uncomfortable situation, put you with people that say they love you, but they really hate you, envy you, and jealous of you, and trying to stop the work of God inside you. So you have to be ready for everything that's about to happen in this time and in this season. But know this: you are coming out with victory, confidence, boldness, and you will complete everything that God told you to do in this new assignment that's coming up. So be blessed, people of God. Until next time, this is PPT Ministry Podcast with yours truly, the Ambassador of Prophetess Rashonda Studs. And remember, Jesus is always the reason for every season, and know that God gets the glory out of everything. Be blessed, people of God.